When enough people make false promises, words stop meaning anything, and then there are no more answers, only better and better lies. Lies will not help us win the fight against corruption, as corruption in itself is a lie. I cannot overemphasize the reality that when any other thing happens that is wrong in one's life, security is the first thing to blame. I am the security of the Republic of South Africa. I serve and defend the country and its people in accordance with the Constitution and the law. Corruption has manifested itself into our daily lives to the detriment of our country and its people. In actual fact, corruption is a serious crime, punishable by law. I cannot overemphasize the importance of law, as corruption is a crime against public welfare. In the 6th edition, Snyman writing criminal law explains corruption at page 401. In simple terms, to say even if a country has the best possible statutes and legal rules, any attempt by its government to construct a fair and prosperous dispensation for its citizen would fail if corruption within its society were rife. Corruption erodes moral values as well as the credibility of public authorities and its organs, undermines legal certainty and faith in the rule of law, leads to a dysfunctional public and private sector, endangers the free market economy, creates a breeding ground for organized crime, results in some people becoming rich at the expense of others, increases levels of poverty, impedes economic development, destroys the pillars of democracy, creates a culture of dishonesty, and leads to a lack of faith in the country's leaders. It is what corruption does. And as it does that, we all have a duty to each other. We all have a duty to the supremacy of the Constitution and the rule of law. For there is indeed an equal or common South African citizenship, as obligated in terms of Section 3 of the Constitution, in which all citizens are equally entitled to the rights, privileges and benefits of citizenship, and equally subject to the duties and responsibilities of citizenship. I am equally subject to those particular duties. I have stood and held true the firm belief that we should live and enjoy freedom in the universe, our home, instead of living and striving or struggling for freedom in South Africa, our land. This matter is at the courts, and the incumbent Judge President Hlophe is doing everything in his power to keep all of you, the people of the Republic of South Africa, to live and strive or attempt for freedom in South Africa, our land. It is true. You all think that Judge President Hlophe is the high, almighty, well-respected person he once was, but corruption has destroyed him completely, to a point of denying another African child his inalienable rights guaranteed in the Bill of Rights, whose source is Section 34 of the Constitution. How dare you, as an erudite person, such as Judge President Hlophe, deny an African child their inalienable rights? It is sickening to the core to think that I once had values and aspirations of looking or meeting or engaging with the Judge President in a subject of law. And when it's called in a subject of law in terms of Section 21C of the Vexatious Proceedings Act to at any time rescind or vary such an order, he refuses, he runs away. He expects me to be frustrated and say, yeah, while I am not frustrated. I am in service and defense of my country and its people in accordance with the Constitution and the law, and with honor, dignity, courage and integrity. It is being deliberately done to squeeze me out of my blessings. It has been deliberately done to ensure that my salary is not paid and people believe that I am imprisoned or convicted to imprisonment for a period not exceeding 5 years, as unlawfully and intentionally displayed in the DOD PESOL system. All people know that truth, and then all people know it to be true that once my salary is paid, all people in the Republic of South Africa shall indeed live and enjoy enjoy freedom in the universe, our home. It is correct that I have suffered for justice in our country. It is correct that I have suffered for freedom in our land. All I ask is respect of that suffering, and respect that I have worked to build and develop our country, and believe that South Africa belongs to all who live in it, united in our diversity. The incumbent president Cyril Ramaphosa is doing everything in his power to make sure that you continue to say, let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land. Let us live and struggle for freedom in South Africa, our land. Let us live and attempt for freedom in South Africa, our land. Let us live and try for freedom in South Africa, our land. That nonsense must stop. We cannot ask God to let us live and struggle for freedom in South Africa, our land, while we have the power to say it with our own mouths, to say, God, let us live and enjoy freedom in the universe, our home. It is the covenant that we make with our own mouth. I ask all of you, share this video, teach all people, to teach their young and their young's young, their elders, and every other person united in our diversity in the Democratic Republic of South Africa, to say, sound the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and enjoy freedom in the universe, our home. It is what we must say to God. It is what we shall receive. Take a leap of faith with me, under my guidance, under my leadership, and see yourself living to enjoy freedom in the universe, our home, and for generations to come. God bless you, Papa O Teng. Yebo!